the fifth episode of the Real Housewives of Durban season 3. Guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Miss Maria and Jojo, literally, they just met up to just talk about how much surgery they've had. For a moment, I looked at Maria and I was like, is that chest, is that bust, or are those boobs real? But whether they're real or not, Oksalayo, girl, they suit you, they look good on her. Miss Jojo, on the other hand, also mentioned how she'd like to put some fat in her bum. Literally, I guess she's talking about maybe having a BBL, probably. But she says that she doesn't have enough fat. So she's playing around with her face. Girl got fillers. Maria was like, oh my God, I also got fillers. Yo, Hashem, these housewives, they are housewifing. Peaceful Mbali is now meeting up with Sane. Honestly, I just don't know what to say about Sane. But one thing I know about Mbali, when she raises her finger while she's talking, just know that she's about to spit facts. Listen here, she was frank with Sane. Sane was like, "No, I just wanted us to meet up so that we can just catch up." Hey, Mbali told her straight, girl, they don't like you and they don't want you around. But it's simply because when you just attack people. I'm not here to gossip about others. I'm just gonna tell you what I know and what I've seen. Yo, Sunny was just quiet and just staring at her. And I'm getting the feeling that I think Sunny was sort of hoping to rope Mbali into her corner. She wasn't really expecting someone that was gonna be that honest with her. Maybe she was expecting someone that was gonna be in her pity party. But no, ma'am, Mbali was not all about that. Literally, she told the girl, you need help. You need help. You can't go around just attacking people. She's looking all emotional when she's sitting down with Mbali. But in a diary session, she's busy saying, no, I don't think I owe those ladies an apology. Kurish is just being pompous. But genuinely, you can see she just doesn't like what's happening because clearly everyone just doesn't like her. I just feel like Sane, the way she just started, man, the first introduction, the first experience they had of her was just vulgar. It wasn't nice. So honestly, I think it is a good idea that she sort of starts afresh. She needs to reintroduce herself. Otherwise, she's just gonna be seen as, I don't know if villain is the proper word, but she's just probably gonna be seen as the person that we don't want to see. I just like how Mbali dealt with everything. She was frank, but she was also nice because you can see Kusham, she's really genuine and she was convincing Saneku, you know what? You just need to fix yourself. She literally said that these women are not here to understand you. You need to fix yourself. Sane was all emotional. I guess she has issues, but hey, you don't do that to other people. You don't speak ill about other people. You don't deem yourself better because you think you are in a better position than the other person, especially Londi's case, guys. Come on now. Londi chose the best for herself, and you go in and insult her about her man leaving her. I Then you go on to Annie and say Annie has slept her way up. No, you don't do that. Fix yourself. Auntie Slee, should I say, ooh, Jojo and Nunku are in trouble. Why am I saying this? So, okay, it's not like Slee was going to report them, but Slee went to see her spiritual mentor, and it seems like mainly her conversation with him was how she feels like she's being tested. And he kept on reiterating that, yeah, you shouldn't raise your hand, like slap people and stuff, don't throw hands. And I also remember her saying in the previous episode that when she gets angry and she's quiet, the next thing that she's gonna do is throw hands. I just hope she doesn't really have a problem with getting into physical fights. But I guess maybe she's just choosing peace. But hey, Nongo and Jojo, you were reported. You guys, you are enemies of peace. Leave Slee alone. Can Jojo just let the matter go to rest? I mean, I was so happy when I saw the scene where her husband, Boo Bear, like she calls him, I was so excited. Maybe they're going to talk about nice things. Maybe they're going on a vacation or something. No, They were still talking about Slee's story. At this point, I'm also lost because Calvin says this, Slee says that. Jojo is just persistent. Just let it rest. Nonko on the other side met up with a good friend of his, Sia. But one thing that she said that highlighted the conversation was how she said that Mr. RD, Rough Diamond, Uputumi, seems like has a dominant issue because he's used to a submissive woman and she has a strong character. So they're sort of like clashing. She literally said that they had a clash just a few days ago. So I just hope the butterflies are still there, the flowers are still blooming, and I hope that car was a genuine gift. The long awaited sit down between Sarisha and Maria finally happened. So they met up for drinks. Guys, it was so constructive, it was so peaceful, no fights. Literally, Maria told Sarisha herself, "Well, I felt like you were a bit cold the first time you met me." She's like, "What? No, I wasn't cold. I actually greeted you, but it seems like they're all good." But Maria, she's turning out to be more peaceful. I actually thought she's dramatic, but no, she's not dramatic. I guess she just has spicy diary sessions, but she's a bit chilled. And also scored herself a little gift from Sarisha. And guys, did you see the outfit that Sarisha had? Literally, she looked cute. I don't know if it's a dress or is it a mixture of different pieces, but she really looked good. If there's one thing that she doesn't do is try too hard, but she still looks good. I love that dress. What? Shirt, skirt, whatever it is, I like it. Guys, Annie's house looks warm. Annie's house feels warm. She was having dinner indoors with her husband. Literally, it was cozy. It was really so nice. You. That scene just took me back to when Nonku said that it seems like Annie is scared of her husband. Do you see how that girl looks at her husband, Mara? She's blushing. She's happy. They are touching. They're holding hands. They're speaking good words. What's it called? Words of affirmation. Yeah, I guess. But she's happy with her husband, and literally, you are responsible for your happiness. You are the one that makes your house a home. So, Nonku, girl is happy, man. She doesn't fear anyone. She is good with her daddy, like she calls him. At this point, it seems like everyone is just out there to explain themselves or explain a situation that happened. So Sarisha, Slee, and Miss Maria met up. But the conversation was just about Nonku. It was just about Jojo. Oh, just to mention this, Shem, Slee looked good in that pink dress. Yay, she snatched. She looked very nice, even in her blonde hair. But yo, I was really hoping maybe they were gonna speak some sort of positivity, but it was just about Nonku, Jojo, and Maria defending Jojo. Then Jojo decided to host a jacuzzi party where she invited Nonku and also invited Annie, but seems like she didn't tell both of them that the other is coming. So it was a bit awkward. And it seems like Jojo is also renovating her house, guys. Based on the plans or the visuals they showed, it seems like it's gonna be a very nice house. Can't wait to see what it's gonna look like at the end. So as usual, explaining themselves. Literally, they were telling Annie what Slee did, what Slee said. But you know how it is, Mus. When Jojo narrates it and Nonku, it seems like they are innocent. But literally, they ambushed Slee. They discussed about Slee in her absence and then decided to now meet up and then give her all the points that they discussed and how they feel like she should have da da da. But girl, Slee made sure she told them, guys, honestly, I'm not doing this. There's no need. I'm out. And I like how Annie was just listening while she was in the jacuzzi, sipping on some champagne or sparkling, whatever it is she was drinking, without making any contribution because I think she knows that those two, you dare say anything in front of Jojo and Nonku, It'll be brought up one day and it'll become, hey, a big fight. There was a point while they were in the jacuzzi, Nonku went like, I would like to know more about you, Annie. I was like, really? This is the third season now. Both of you have been together since season one. You're still getting to know one another till now. Aye, man, just let it rest. You are not meant to be friends. We can just be civil with one another. There is no need. Maria, Jojo, and Suresha met up at Suresha's. And honestly, it seems like the whole episode is about this Slee and Jojo issue. Jojo just needs to tell everyone that I keep on saying that Calvin, my husband, is the one that said this because it seems like Nonku's name is just getting thrown around a lot. And it seems like Nonku is a so called bad weed that is growing in the grass or is growing in the garden. At this point, Maria is very opinionated about this issue. Hey, Maria just takes a 360 from nowhere. Just a few moments ago, she met up with Slee and Sarisha and was defending Jojo. But now that she's with Jojo, Sarisha, she is defending Slee because she really can't believe that Slee would say such a thing. Maria, really? You were not friends with Slee just a few moments ago, but now you are so sure she wouldn't say something like that. I know we're all opinionated, but maybe on this one, Shem, just take a few bites here and there, then step back. You don't have to get too involved, otherwise, you will get hooked as well. Miss Williams, Nonku, seems to be preparing for guests. Then she calls her daughter down to come and tell her or alert her that she'll be having special guests today, including her mom, Mom Queen. Now her daughter asks, like, who are the other guests? He's like, it's a good friend of mine. She's like, is it your boyfriend? Hey, oh girl, Nonku was blushing in front of her daughter. She couldn't hold it. She's like something like that. Okay, I was like, at first she said that we've been together for a while. Then the daughter asked, "Oh, how long have you guys been together?" Then she says a few weeks. I was like, yo, a while for me and a while for someone else is definitely not the same thing. And clearly, guys, what works for someone else and that other person will not work for you, will not work for me. So I guess if she feels like it's the right time, honestly, it's really okay. Now, Mom Queen arrives. Hi, Vela. She arrives like a queen as usual in her colorful outfit. Dumi now drove in with his daughter. Seems like they're the same age with Nonku's daughter. But guys, yo, Nonku is right when he says, yeah, Shem, Dumi is the Zulu man. You can see the way he leans in for a hug. Yo, it seems like the hug is forced. He has to do it because the cameras are here. He's just not that kind of a person. Eish, Nonku. As the camera was busy moving around the table where they were about to eat or feast, I just noticed Manku, Nonku's good friend. It seems like she was a bit uneasy. I just don't know if she holds the same sentiments that Slee and Mbali had a few episodes ago when they literally told her that maybe, to protect your kids, just wait a bit. But at the end of the day, it's not about the friends. It's about her, Nonku, and how she feels. And if she feels that it's time for her, then it's time for her. As a concerned friend, Paula, who's Nonku's friend, went on to ask Dumi, aka RD, what does he do for a living? And he said that he's a hustler. And she's like, what exactly is that? And honestly, guys, there's nothing wrong in being a hustler. I think she just wanted a more direct answer as to what does he do. He didn't really have an answer because he dilly-dallied and said, yeah, he does anything that brings in money. Mom Queen was just sitting there like, huh? Okay. But at the end, he ended up saying construction. I think he just saw, yeah, it's hot here. I just have to say something direct and something that they will think obviously makes me money. Mom Queen was like, oh, no wonder why there's a beast outside. She's talking about the car that he bought for Nonku. Did he not go on and gaslight her? He's like, yeah, we need to make sure that we get a nicer car for the woman that brought Nonku into earth, talking about Mom Queen. Yo, was she not happy? She was screaming and even throwing hands. I was like, yo, I Mom Queen just forgot that he's a hustler. Now she's just thinking, I am also gonna get a beast. Now Nonku goes on to ask the girls, her daughter and Dumi's daughter, how is it? Because it seems like they're quiet, they're not really talking. So both of them said that it's weird because this thing has never happened before. This is Nonku's daughter. It's like, because you've never brought a man back home, so it's a bit weird. Hmm. Dumi's daughter said that, yeah, it's also a bit weird. Then Nonku said something like, I'm sure that I'm not the first lady that your dad has brought. Her, the daughter was like, hopefully you're gonna be the last. You guys, yo, it was shocking. Nonku was like, Paula just looked away. Mom Queen, Kuri, it was just a ooh moment. Hey, it was embarrassing. Kuri chose could this child is used to meeting up with new women. I just hope Tubi is not a scam because I've been wanting to say the word scam, but now that the daughter has said it, cool. Nonku is not the first person. I clearly he knows where diamond gold is, so he definitely knows where to go and dig for it. Sorry, didn't mean it in that way. Mom Queen just wanted to know Dumi's intentions with Nonku. Straight away, he just said that this is my wife. And shame, he explained how he lost his parents at a very young age and he also had to be the father in the family. So if he marries Nonku, Nonku will now be the mother. Hey, honestly, even I don't see Nonku taking up that position, but she can be a wife, but not to come and be the mother of the whole big family. Hey, I don't see Miss Williams going to do that. And Dumi was really transparent because Mom Queen asked him, does he go to church now? He's like, nope, I don't go to church, but I pray because I feel like I've experienced God in different ways or at different stages in my life. Then boom, he said that Pelayana has been in jail before, but he didn't say what the charge was. He didn't say what was the reason he was in jail. Yay, Kuri, it was just cold. The kids are there. Everyone is just scratching their heads. Mom Queen was like, yeah, I don't judge him, but I saw the look. We am chacha. We am chacha. And honestly, it makes sense because Nonku is her daughter. So she wants to get the feeling yaku her daughter is gonna be safe. So hey, I really hope Nonku is gonna be safe with this guy. But hey, mm, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next week. Bye.